All right, so I've said before that I don't want this channel just to be here to tell you about the newest woke socialist left-wing thing that's going to make you mad. I want to talk about ways that we might be able to fight back against some of this that's going on. And I wish I could take credit for this, but I was listening to the Tim Pool podcast the other day. One of the Tim Pool podcasts is a little over a week ago or so. And he said something that I've been thinking about since he said it. And what he said was exactly right. He said that himself and people like him with large followings that use these platforms that are controlled by these left-wing organizations, they use their platforms against them, and they are somewhat of a cultural insurgency. And I think as Americans, we all, especially in recent history, we all understand the word insurgency and what that means. And I think he's exactly right that him and people like him that speak out against all this nonsense that's going on are a insurgency against it. But I wanted to elaborate on that, and I think that he probably didn't even go far enough with that. I don't think that you have to have a large following. I don't think that you don't have to have any following to be part of this cultural insurgency. All you have to do is speak out. So something that I do, or I've found myself doing, especially here in the last year or so, since this nonsense has grown more and more. And I rarely use Facebook or Instagram unless I'm posting one of my gun videos or something like that. But when I am on there and I see some sort of nonsense left-wing or socialist thing posted, I almost immediately get on there and rebut it. And these arguments aren't hard to rebut. They're all nonsensical arguments. They're all based on feelings and not facts. And if you have just a little bit of sense, it's not hard to rebut any of these. And I know as people like us, we're usually non-confrontational, and we see stuff like that and I just let it go. But I think it's to the point where you can't just let those things go. You can't just let these ideas spread. And the more and more these people post these nonsensical things, whatever it may be, whatever sort of nonsensical wokest topic that you see posted, more and more people see that this isn't going to be a popular thing to post, because every time we post it, a whole bunch of people get on here and tell us how ridiculous we are, and it's absolutely the truth. And now all our friends are also seeing all this stuff we've been preaching is absolutely ridiculous. Then it's not going to take a whole lot of time for that mentality to switch around. These people don't want to be unpopular. The only reason that they're posting these things is because they think that it's a popular opinion amongst the people that listen to them. And I think it's probably only a popular opinion amongst very few people who probably have mental disorders. But that's a whole nother topic. So I think that just by speaking out, anytime you're on social media and you see some of this nonsense, doesn't matter where it is, what it is, just get on there and push back against it. Explain to them how wrong all this stuff is, and hopefully as doing that, people will see that this is not popular, and it's definitely not something that they're going to continue posting about when they're getting destroyed every time they post it, because that's their livelihood, is to be popular on social media, and that's why they post these crazy things. So another way that we can fight back against all this stuff is to, if you have a line in the sand, if you have a red line, actually hold that line. So what do I mean by that? Non-compliance. Now, that could be non-compliance in any which way that you want it. Take that however you want to take it. Whether that's taking the vaccine, whether that's wearing masks, whatever it is. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you to take the vaccine or not, or anything like that. But what I am here to tell you is that if you have a red line, non-compliance, they cannot force us all to do things that we don't believe in. So the more non-compliance, the more these people will realize they don't actually have the power that they think they have. So that's what I want to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.